We're entering now the fifth chapter. What's going to happen in this chapter, Maharaj? Can you give us an overview?
As you said, Narada appears. He has a way of appearing at just the right time in the Bhagavatam. He comes and saves the day. In this case, Vyasa's existential crisis. Basically, he confirms Vyasa's doubt, and he speaks quite strongly to him that, in effect, everything he's done so far, all of his composing, not only has it been more or less a waste of time, even though he said it's very, very well composed what you've done, but it's a waste of time. But then he actually speaks more strongly than that. He says, what you've written misguides people. It's actually misguiding people to continue material life, continue with the pursuit of mundane activities and aspirations. So he kind of scolds him. And at one point, Narada is going to tell, or begin to tell, sort of his own story of how he becomes Narada. And I'm jumping ahead because he speaks about, at some length, he speaks about what should be written about, namely the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's saying the only thing worth hearing about really is the Supreme Lord, glorification of the Lord. And he kind of gives an interesting, you could say, philosophy of writing. We might get into that when we come to those verses. And then what strikes me, I think, is how Narada, in a sense, becomes, by his description of himself and how he becomes Narada, he's kind of giving himself as an example of what was described in the second chapter of the Bhagavatam, first canto, about the process of bhakti yoga. It's that sort of summary that's given. So now Narada is recapitulating that, telling, this is what I did. This is how I became who I am.